In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Everything is gone now. Can't say a word, nothing is allowed. Don't look in here, everything is dangerous. Better do what we say, your compliance is a must. One day it's coming for you. Same problems, different day. Same problems, different day. Push to the edge until my sanity cracks. Nothing around me picking up this slack. All I can feel is what they tell me to say. I got the same problems, different day. Over and over, cause it's always the same. Turning the heads, looking for someone to blame. Falling apart now as we start to decay. Dangerous state starting to break. If this is our fate, I got the same problems, different day. Fire in the words they inject into your brain. Process the poison flowing through your veins. Block out the truth and turn on the lies. Our next story at 11:05. One day it's coming for you. Same problems, different day. Same problems, different day. Push to the edge until my sanity cracks. Nothing around me picking up this slack. All I can feel is what they tell me to say. I got the same problems, different day. Over and over, cause it's always the same. Turning the heads, looking for someone to blame. Falling apart now as we start to decay. Dangerous state starting to break. If this is our fate, I got the same problems, different day. You can't hide when they cover up your eyes. Devastate, defect, deny till there's nothing left inside. Push to the edge until my sanity cracks. Nothing around me picking up this slack. All I can feel is what they tell me to say. I got the same problems, different day. Over and over, cause it's always the same. Turning the heads, looking for someone to blame. Falling apart now as we start to decay. Dangerous state starting to break. If this is our fate, I got the same problems, different day. Push to the edge until my sanity cracks. Nothing around me picking up this slack. All I can feel is what they tell me to say. I got the same problems, different day. Over and over, cause it's always the same. Turning the heads, looking for someone to blame. Falling apart now as we start to decay. Dangerous state starting to break. If this is our fate, I got the same problems, different day.
Saddle up for the wildest, no-holds-barred conversations in music. Outlaw Jeff James and Mr. Moonlight bring you raw stories, legendary guests, and the unfiltered truth behind the industry's biggest names.
Hear me now? Cool.
Okay. We're laying it all on the table. This is the Outlaw Radio Show.
Beginning. Welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation. We're live today with Joe Vitale Jr.
Nice.
Hopefully, we're going to stay alive the whole time. It's a weird day, right, Jim?
Everything's weird this week.
Okay, so of the band Ravenwood, we're excited to talk about the big show coming up this Saturday, going to MGM, where Jim, Matt, and I will be going backstage for some cool pictures with you, with your dad, with Donnie Iris and the Cruisers. It's going to be a great time being with the
Fantastic.
legend, right? So please welcome to the show, Joe Vitale Jr. of Ravenwood. Welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
Man.
Hey, it's good to be back again. How you guys doing?
Very good, thank you. It looks like you're doing well. And that last song, I want to play that. I'm going to learn that and play that at one of my gigs.
It's fun. It's a fun tune.
It's too good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It should be. I was just saying, hey, how come this isn't on the radio? Well, it technically is, ours at least, but it should be on thousands of radio stations. It's so
I
good.
agree with this.
Yeah, I agree 100% what Jim just said. Yeah, that's a great song. And I had us pulled in early so that we could dance along with it.
Awesome.
By
the way, happy Thanksgiving to you guys and Merry Christmas to you as well.
No, thank you.
Same to you, man.
Can't wait to see you again Saturday. That's good.
Yeah, we're excited about that. So, well, speaking of that, how excited are you for this epic Saturday night at MGM?
Oh, I've done this show. Let's see. This is the fifth time I've done this. I think fourth or fifth time, and yeah, fourth time. And absolutely love this concert. We do this every year, and it's such a fun show. Everyone's in such a great mood. We just have it's just a fun show we have, and I have always loved this time of year because every time this comes up, it's really great up at MGM Northfield, and it's just such a fun room. The crowd's always really into it, so we have a great time. Really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, we're super excited about it too. Hey, so I was thinking about this when I was driving over to our studio today. What goes into a show like that? I mean, I know you guys have done this a bunch of times, but what's the setup going to be like? Because you're doing a duel with your dad on drums, right?
Yes, we have two drum sets set up side by side, and there's some other little surprises for the show that I can't get into right now, but you'll see them on this Saturday. But we have two drum sets in the back, and then if you're facing the stage, Mark is off to my right, Mark Avsek, and then you have Donnie obviously in the center, and then you have Marty and Paul, they're off to the other side on the left, and then Austin Avsek, who is Mark's nephew, he comes out and plays with us as well, and so it's just a whole family event, and so it's a packed stage full of people. We have a good time.
Yeah, that's super cool. I know you can't give a bunch of stuff away, but can I ask, you might possibly do a Ravenwood song?
Not this time around. That'd be fun to do, though, in the future. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would totally dig that. Maybe the last song we just heard.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be fun.
Man, I was listening to some of your earlier stuff. And,
which I got to send you, but I probably, not to interrupt you, but I got to still send you off our acoustic record. I apologize. I haven't had an opportunity to do that. I will get that to you.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. Yeah, we would love to play that. We're just talking about doing some acoustic stuff, right?
So you have an acoustic tune, huh? That's great. You're mixing it up, huh?
Well, what I did was in 2021, we released Ravenous. And then in 2022, I started thinking, okay, I got to put something new together. And I wanted to do something kind of radically different. And I had a lot of, between 2020 through 2022, had a lot of time on my hands. So I decided to put together an acoustic record for Ravenwood. I thought, all right, we're an alternative like industrial rock group. What says that? Acoustic, So I thought I'd give myself a bit of a mental breakdown over the course of a year trying to figure out how to make that sound right. But put out an acoustic record. I went eerie with it, which is there's some really cool tracks on there. I really had the one song, it's our single, is called Blind off of there. And that was I still play that one in my solo shows as well. It's a really fun tune. But I'm also working on right now trying to get a new record out for us, new electric record right now for Ravenwood as well, as on top of also doing a simultaneous Joe Vitale Jr. solo record at the same time.
Wow, man, that's ambitious. That's totally cool. Hey, I was thinking about this. So before a show like at MGM, how early do you get there? And I always was curious about this because I've never seen backstage where all the musicians are and everything. Do you guys practice back there? Do you rehearse? Do the singers go through like acapellas and stuff? Is that kind of like?
Not with our show. I mean, everyone in the band's done this so for so many years. It just everyone kind of comes back. We all have dinner and that. I get there before everyone else does. Well, the crew gets there early to set up everything, and then I get there around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I set up my drums and my dad, his kit's already set up. They rent a kit for him for this one, and so we get there, and then our sound check's around 3 o'clock. We do that for about an hour or two, and then after that, we have dinner around 5ish, and then we have just some downtime until the show. And this year we have the shootouts coming into open for us, so we'll go check them out for sure. And that's going to be a great. They're wonderful, wonderful bands. So they're going to be great to hear. And then we go on. I'm not exactly sure what time we take the stage that night. I kind of find out usually when we get there, but it makes for a full day. I mean, we're there, and I usually get there. Usually leave around 10 or 11 or about 11 o'clock usually.
Interesting. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that really is. Totally.
I had this in my mind, like the guitar players out back there, like practicing their licks and all that stuff. But it's probably old hat. You just have everything set up and you go up there and jam it out, right?
We just walk up and just go. I mean, it's like our sound
cool.
check is long enough that we go through most of the show and everything we need to touch on. So it's like for anything that's that we're doing that's specialized, we always go through that. We always go through anything new in the set, stuff like that. So other stuff, though, we just go up there and rock it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Here's another question for you. What type of drum kit do you use, and what type of drum kit will be set up for Dad?
Dad has an endorsement with DW, so they always get him a DW kit. For
That's a
our
good
travel kit that we use for like when we do shows like locally when I'm playing out and stuff like that, Dad and I kind of share a set that we use. But what I always play with these shows is it's a 1960s Ludwig psychedelic red kit. And
Very
so
nice.
it's a great sounding drum set. It's a really, really amazing one. But it'd be fun to begin. It's a Christmas show. It'd be fun to bring out one of my dad's red kits though, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, that's super cool, man. I can't wait. The last time I saw a concert and I saw two drums on the stage was when I saw the Eagles.
Okay.
And that was freaking amazing. I always wanted to go see Phil Collins or Phil Collins, right? He has the two drums in that band.
If I remember correctly, yes.
Yeah, I always wanted to see him in concert too, and I'm super excited because I don't know if you've ever seen two drums, but it sounds awesome. It's like bombastic.
Yeah, I saw the Eagles where Joe played at the Coliseum. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That's one of the highlights of Saturday night for me, for sure.
It's really cool, and it's fun to be able to play on stage with Dad. The first time Dad and I played dual kits together was in December of 2021. That was actually the first time I had played this particular show with Donnie and them. And Dad and I just kind of walked up there. I actually posted a video on my Facebook page of that night that we that we played. And we really didn't even really rehearse it. We just we both knew what we were going to do with it. We both knew the groove. And we went out, and there's this video that Mark Avsek's wife took of the two of us. And what's kind of the comment that I hear a lot on it is they're amazed at how synchronized Dad and I, like even the height of our drumsticks, fills, all that stuff. So it's always a treat. And Dad and I have always, if I've done a show and he sat in with my band, it's usually he's on drums, I'm on guitar and singing. But in this particular show, we get to actually play dual sets, and we never really got to do that. Which is always amazing to me that, like, how do we go through this many years and we never really did that? So it makes for a fun night for me as well as, for the audience, but it's also fun for me because I get to play side by side with my dad. And we do this, on Love is Like a Rock. We usually do, kind of a drum solo back and forth to each other. And so we kind of trade off, fills and stuff, which is a lot of fun as well.
All right. This will make you laugh. So I was in the car thinking, I do all my thinking in the car. So I'm thinking about Love is Like a Rock. And I was thinking about the last time I heard that song, and it was at a wedding where I danced. And so when I was in the car thinking about this, I was thinking, I'm going to possibly meet the guy that wrote this song. And I was thinking at that time, singing along with it and dancing, how awesome it is to be alive and have that opportunity. And thank you so much for you and your dad for bringing us backstage. To
Absolutely.
do that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so my question is, I still pinch myself when I meet iconic legends, and I consider like your dad a legend, and Donnie Iris, and like Rudy Sarzo and them. Do you?
I know Rudy.
Yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you pinch yourself still, or are you like, oh my god?
Are you used to it?
Are you used to it
for
now?
me,
It's old hat.
it's for me. It's I grew up kind of around it in the industry, and the thing to always remember is that these musicians, actors, actresses, whatever, they're all still just people. And
I got you.
And everyone, there are some people that are have little quirks here and there. I mean, we all do. But I've always just looked at them as just bands are like a family. So I've always just looked at like the people my dad worked for when I was growing up, like CSN were just kind of like my uncles.
It's
Walsh was again, Walsh is
Yeah.
equally, and so I don't really on average get starstruck. There's occasional times I have, just because you sit there and you realize the magnitude of who you're talking to. I might have mentioned this last time I was on your show, but the one time that really hit me was when Dad was working on Ricky and the Flash, and Meryl Streep was in that film. And I helped her down off the stage and ended up talking to her for about 30 minutes, back between takes. She was incredibly wonderful, really, really nice. But I sat there and I'm just like, I'm talking to Meryl Streep here. It's like all of a sudden, there's occasional times when that'll hit you. You're like, you suddenly like, I don't, like I said, I don't get really starstruck, but you sit there in awe of the magnitude of the talent of who you're talking to sometimes. So it always varies person to person. Some people are just really super friendly. Like Donnie is one of the nicest people I've ever met. Like as soon as I met him, it was just like, he gave me a big hug, and it just, is really absolutely wonderful group of people to work with. So it kind of varies on who you're working with. Some people are very, collected to themselves, and they, kind of introverted, and they want to be away from everyone. But other guys are like really outspoken and just really excited to be amongst everyone. So it really varies on the band and the person, but it made for a very interesting childhood. Let me put it that way.
Yeah,
growing up.
That does sound interesting. Hey, man, when we met Mark Farner, the door opened. Me and Jim walked in, and he's like, hey, guys, come on in.
What a nice guy he is.
Right.
Super nice. Let's get a bunch of photos.
Hey, brother Jim and brother Jeff.
And well, I can't remember what his booking agent was called. His name was, but he was like, all right, guys, he's going to lead us out. And he's like, no, close the door. We're going to talk some more. And I was like, Jim, this is great.
That is so cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
and that's my point exactly. Like, there's a lot of guys that are just exactly that. Like you go and they're just regular people who want to hang out, and, just excited to talk to you.
Yeah, for sure. When I grew up as a kid, I didn't have like superheroes like Superman and Captain America weren't my heroes, but musicians were, because I grew up in a big music family. We always had music going, and like for me, I would probably scream like a girl if I met Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page, Robert.
I probably would too.
Some of them are gone now, but Dio would have done it for me for sure, and I would have loved to have met Ozzy.
Oh, definitely. That was quite a loss. I was very sad. For me, especially when one of the ones that hit me really hard was when Bowie passed. You had Bowie, Glenn Frey, Prince, Ozzy. I mean, it's just
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury. Yeah, exactly. It's just like there's been this whole slew of them over the years. Van Halen. It's just it's amazing to me the talent that we have and still, but also what we've lost at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is crazy. Hey, my other question is, I saw on Facebook that you have a bunch of live dates coming up where you're doing solo. And I saw where it says, is it solo Ravenwood songs you're doing? Is that what you do?
What I do is in these shows, it kind of varies on the venue that I'm playing at. This time of year, I'm doing a bit more Christmas songs in there, but typically speaking, my solo show is a combination of my solo catalog, as well as I do a bunch of Ravenwood stuff. And then I also play some covers of some of the bands I've either played with or bands that have meant something to me over the years. So it's kind of it's a whole mixture of my show is usually about, on average, if I'm playing at I do a lot of wineries or a lot of the places I play at, because it's a very chill atmosphere. Everything's very calm and cool. And then I do like a mixture of everything from alternative rock to calypso. So I'm doing like a lot of that kind of stuff there. If I'm playing more theater stuff, I'm more focused on the heavier, kind of Ravenwood stuff. But I sit there and play acoustically. And it's a fun show. I have a good time doing. I get to talk to the audience a bit more, which is something I don't always get to do when I'm with Ravenwood. So I do like Don't Let Go. I'll do let's see. Occasionally I'll do In This Moment. I haven't done that one in a while, but then I'll also do like I Need Your Love, and I do.
I like that song.
I do like Same Problem, Different Day is another one I'll do Blind. Same Problem though. I have to that song is in a drop C tuning, so I have a special acoustic that I have to bring out for that particular song. So I do play that one though, which is a fun one. So it's kind of like I said, it's a mix. You get a whole myriad of songs when I play out solo.
Very cool. Another question I have is when are you when is the due date, when the release date possibly for the new album?
That's I'm still in the middle of it, so I don't have an exact release date for that. Although I do have a new song coming out. It's a song called Last Night, and it's a song that I had written way back in like 2000, and it just kind of got put on the back burner for a couple of decades. And I decided this year, I'm like, I got to start going back through. I have a whole, just as I like to use the word myriad, I have a ton of songs that I've just never released. And I decided to start going back through those and release it. So that one's coming out in early January, probably the second week. I think it's around the 9th. I have it set originally for the 2nd, but based on the holidays and everyone's so busy that our distributors they've said, if you're going to get stuff out between these dates, you want to probably move stuff back. So I'm going to probably put it out around the 9th, but I'm finishing up that one. And then I'm going to be putting out a new Ravenwood single probably toward the end of February. The record I'm hoping to have out before summer. It all depends on just how much of it I get together in the meantime, but that's at least the plan at this point. I don't exactly have like I said, an exact release date, but it's probably within the next 6 months.
All right, excellent. All right, well, before we let you go and say goodbye till Saturday, we'd like you to tell our listeners where they can hear your music, where you're going to be. Give us all those dates again, and then also a little Christmas wish, if you like, to our listeners as well.
Absolutely. All right. If you want to check out, if you like the music and so forth, you want to check it out, go to joevitalejr.com. And you can also check out ravenwoodrocks.com. That's the best two places to find me. And from there, you can find all of our social media, because for Joe, I always said this is two parts. For Joe Vitale Jr., it's Joe Vitale Jr. Official on Facebook. On Ravenwood's Ravenwood Rocks on Facebook. And then if you go on the website, you can find all the other social media for that connects to that there. What was the other things you want? My short-term memory is terrible.
And the last thing, any wish you would like to share with our audience and all the people out there for Christmas? And anything you'd like to say? And Jim has one question too as well.
Absolutely. Well, the one thing I'd like to say is, the one thing I'm very much a deep man of faith. I very much believe in Jesus Christ, and that's the whole purpose of this entire season. And so I want to wish everyone an absolute wonderful Merry Christmas. God bless all of you, and thank you so much for tuning in this year and this day.
So much. Yes.
We can leave it at that, I guess. That was too good to ask.
That was too good.
Yeah.
All right.
Really was.
Well, we'll see you on Saturday. Jim will keep his question on hand for you. We're going to leave it out with Close to Midnight. I want to thank you so much for coming on Outlaw Radio Nation, and I'll see you Saturday night.
You got it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much, Joe. You have a fantastic evening.
You
Best
too.
of you. God bless.
God bless.
Hi, this is James.
Excellent. This is the
Outlaw Radio.
Everything around me. Turn off rise. We are close to midnight. Time is running out. Slow down. We're close to midnight. Hold on. We're going off the edge. Can you feel the friction in the air? Fight the pain of disrepair. You just swallow it down, your bitter pills, just to dominate and neutralize. We are close to midnight. Time is running out. Slow down. We're close to midnight. Hold on. We're going off the edge. Slow down. We're close to midnight. Hold on. We're going off the edge. I know the anger deep inside. It hurts just to be alive. Just gotta lay down and walk away. Sanctified, it's getting late. We are close to midnight. Time is running out. Slow down. We're close to midnight. Hold on. We're going off the edge. Slow down. We're close to midnight. Hold on. We're going off the edge. We're close to midnight. We're close to midnight.
Outlaw Radio Nation. Joe Vitale Jr. of Ravenwood.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
I didn't really want to say anything until the end of the song. I didn't want to ruin it. Boy, I can't believe how incredibly good that is.
Yeah. Super cool.
I think it's his production. I think all the bands we've played, all of them, a lot of good bands, but I think this is number one as far as production. I mean, this is perfect. It's so tight.
We're at 6 o'clock and we realized we knocked out that interview really fast, even with the late start. And we're not going to be at Whiskeyville until 7, so we have some extra time. So we decided to come in and talk a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a good show, of course. And boy, Joe was really on his game today. It was really a lot of fun talking to him.
It was a weird start to the show, how we had to reboot it and everything, not the full computer, but just the platform. But once we got rolling, that first song, Same Problems, Different Day, that kicked ass, and we were having so much fun, and the interview was super cool, and it's always fun to talk to him, and he has so many great stories. You know, we're going to have to bring him on again, talk about even more stories.
I want to go to one of his shows where he's playing the guitar by himself. Well, he's going to have to let us know.
I'm excited to see him play drums with this old man.
And I want to hear more Ravenwood, you know, but Saturday night, that's not going to happen, so we'll have to hear that some other time.
I mean, I'm going to drop a swear word right here, but holy shit, it's going to sound awesome when he plays with this old man. I mean, think about it. They grew up playing music together.
It's fantastic.
They've probably played dual drums solos back and forth for, what, decades? Right?
Yeah. We'll hear it Saturday.
I'm so excited. It's going to be great. All right. So, what were you going to say?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want? Okay. So, welcome back to Outlaw Radio Nation. Back again, peeps. This Sunday coming up, we got Dan Portik from BVS Film Studios. He's going to talk about what he can do for musicians and artists out there, people that are interested in podcasting, people that want to make music videos, people that want to make all kinds of videos. They are a one-stop shop for everything you need to do in the entertainment industry, right?
Yeah.
They have everything at their disposal. He's going to tell you everything they have, all the programs that they have, and what he can do for you guys. So he's going to be on the show at 8 o'clock, and they're just right down the street in North Olmsted, Ohio, my hometown.
What a great place. They're all so nice there. They're professional, treat you good.
You're right. And they're one of our sponsors.
Yes.
So not only a plug, Dan, also you guys do a great job. All right. So Jim will be bringing his last installment of Mentally Ill in America this coming Sunday.
I have another 5 crazy things about psychopaths that I'll be talking about. And then the following week, I'll be doing some other stuff. I might go back with some more psycho stuff in the future. It's just too interesting trying to figure out what they're all about. I think I've actually learned a little bit about that, though.
Yeah, very cool.
Psychopaths, sociopaths.
I thought a lot about the psychopath stuff that you were talking about. Okay, so also we have the paranormal segment. That's going to be talking about Stargates. It's going to be an interesting one. And I have a few surprises for you guys.
It's my favorite show, too. I have to admit it, I know.
So it looks, Jim, like a lot of people are bailing on our Outlaw Radio Christmas party tonight. Edwin is probably going to bail. He said, hey, man, it's forking freezing out there.
Yeah, it is.
It's cold. It's in the 20s. But it's not really that cold. It's about to get worse. Wait till we get to Vortic Blast, man. Colder than a witch's tit.
Wow.
It's not that bad out. There's like no wind. Anyway.
Luckily.
For
now.
All right. So we also have music on that show by James War, Paul Austin Band, Ella Baphomet, Allison Galloway, Culprit K9, The Black Roses, a special drop by Mr. Moonlight, and Megan Nicole. Also music by Shadows Calling, True Devil from Detroit, and Ruinius Rain from the United Kingdom. It's going to be a great show.
Love the United Kingdom.
So
they're so good to us.
Yes, they are. They've been very good for us. Our numbers are really doing well. Wait till tonight. My dog is already stuck to the fire hydrant.
Is that right? Someone commented that.
No, what you should do is you should get him unstuck by sticking your tongue next to it.
Oh, that was good advice. Yeah, I'll write that down.
Oh man!
You have been banned, you loser.
Yeah, really.
Now crawl back into your hole.
We need to have one where it's like, you're sick.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
And you overeat, by the way, too.
All right, so check this out. We have this thing happening on February 15th. It's St. Valentine's Massacre that we're going to do this show. I wanted to bring it up because Diane Baker came to me and she's like, we should do a dating thing, Jeff. Like men versus girls, right? She wants me to ask her questions about the dating scene. She's out there in the dating scene, Jim.
That's a lot of energy at this point to do that, and a lot of interest, obviously.
You have been banned, you loser.
That was a mistake.
Now crawl back into your hole.
That was a mistake.
That was unintentional, Diane.
Unintentional, Diane. That I did not do that on purpose. The button is right next to it.
Yes,
that's what she said.
Not that button.
No. Men can never find that one.
Yeah, it's hard to find everyone's,
the elusive
button.
Although on WMMS today, they said clit.
No, they didn't. Did they really?
I swear to God, Jim, they said clit.
Did you know what? Now that you mentioned that.
I didn't know you could say that on MMS.
Clitonk. What was I going to say now? Oh yeah, there's this famous model. I just read about her. She's beautiful, and it's coming out now that they took the razor blade to her when she was a kid. Just totally shocking.
Oh yeah, don't they do that in the Middle East so that women can't feel pleasure?
Yes, and this world famous model, it happened to her.
We should start doing that here in the United States.
Can you imagine that? I think when that happens, don't they kind of lose their sexual desire?
You have a lot less cheating going on. Yeah, because then they just become
it's so cruel. I mean,
they just become baby makers, right? They're just like, I don't know. It's disturbing.
There's permanent injuries when you take a knife to that area. There's pain forever, you know.
Well, isn't it kind of like the same thing they do to men, don't they? Is they take the foreskin. I mean, I guess they do that for hygienic reasons because it can get dirty and you could get infections and stuff, right?
Oh, it sounds.
If you have the hood.
I'm gonna pass on this discussion on that.
Yeah.
I'd like to show you, but you know,
it's show and tell, gang. Well, we don't have a Zoom big enough.
That's right. It's not our fault. It's just
reality. I've noticed lately the shows have been spiraling out of control.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we go on a tangent.
Oh yeah,
don't we?
That's a part of the show. I think
that's what they call showbiz.
Hopefully, people like us, you know, going back and forth and being stupid.
Edwin said, "I studied female circumcision in anthropology or sociology. Pretty darn brutal stuff.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're bleeding. You use a rusty, bloody blade. I mean, infections and I can't even imagine.
And then Janine Springs said, "I have to look into that now to see if a helmet ritual." I'm confused by that. Is the helmet the Lord Helmet?
The helmet is the bud
helmet. I don't know. The button, the elusive button.
Yes.
Yeah, there's Diane. Hey, filthy heathens.
Is she really giving it to us right now? Yes, she is.
She's going to give it to us.
She's has to get even all the time.
Everyone's like, don't ask. Don't ask. Don't tell. Oh, that's funny. That's great stuff. That's just great stuff.
Well.
Merry Christmas.
What do you know?
Anyway, so Diane Baker wants to come on the show Valentine's Day weekend to debate about men versus women dating and the dating apps and all that great stuff.
It might get quite testy, maybe, you know? I mean, that's what's going to make it interesting.
Yeah, listen, Diane, you can't cry. All right. I have a lot of thoughts and experience with women. You would be surprised how many women I have on my roster. It's actually a full dance card. I've only had very few relationships, maybe 6, but I've been with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I know a lot of statistics. I know a lot of the numbers. Like, did you know that 80% of divorces are started by women? It's because you could never make a woman happy. Grass is always greener on the other side. That's all I'm going to say. I got a lot coming at you. And Diane said, I'm a nice lady.
Yes, you are.
And Janine Springs said, sugar daddy failed. That's awful. Oh, man. All right. Well, we've been Outlaw Radio Nation. I think we should leave on that note. We're on our way to Whiskeyville. We're having a little bit of a party tonight. It's going to be chilly as hell, but we don't care. We're not going to stick our tongues to anything that might get us stuck. Not tonight.
I did that when I was a kid one time.
Was it the doorbell?
No, I was on a bridge and I just wasn't thinking about it. And I'm just like, all of a sudden I'm on this metal steel thing and I kind of my tongue out. And the next thing you knew, man, I was there for 15 minutes.
Oh, man.
Waiting for somebody to get a glass of hot water.
You were the
something.
kid from the Christmas store? You did it?
I did that too. Yeah. I wanted, that was part 2.
I never thought about doing anything like that.
It might come out eventually.
Oh, man. Diane said, and okay, we have to hold on, not end the show yet. Diane said, but there's a lot of jerks out there.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, there are a lot of jerks, and there's a lot of mentally handicapped women out there. I'm going to be brutally honest with this debate. There's a lot of women that carrying around a lot of baggage.
Both sides are just so unhappy today and miserable with their lives.
Yeah. I guess the thing is this, and you might wonder, where are all the good guys at? They're not at Home Depot, and they're not at the clubs, and they're not at some go to the bars. Not a lot of them at the bars, and the reason why they don't approach is they're just not interested anymore. A lot of guys, I would say a good percentage of dudes out there don't approach women.
And the young kids in their 20s, they're not getting married and not having babies, and it's just so different now. Everybody's miserable.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not, though.
And it's not just male jerks, there's also women jerks. So, yeah, we're going to go toe-to-toe, Diane. I've got a lot of statistics and a lot of numbers, and those are facts. You know, like how they fact-check Trump, and they're like, you know, and saying, he's lying. You can't go against facts. Facts are facts. It's science, right? Define a woman. All right, we've been Outlaw Radio Nation. We're on our way to Whiskeyville. We're going to lead out the show with a brand new song from Jim. It's not brand new, but it is remastered, and it sounds freaking awesome. And I asked him if I could play it at the end of the show.
And why not,
since we came back on.
Why not?
We're going to play it again on Sunday, but for you kiddies out there, this is Jim Bellinger, a.k.a. Mr. Moonlight, with Higher Ground. We've been Outlaw Radio Nation. You kiddies have a good night. Hi, this is Jeff James.
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
And you're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Now that we have your attention,
the stars aren't falling from the sky just yet. A gun is loaded, and then it's not, and then it is again. If there's a rumble and the waves take a tumble, it's best to head for higher ground. Higher ground. Better head for higher ground. Better head for. If there's a flash in the sky, we had better hope it's a new sun. 'Cause there'll be no time, there'll be no time, no time to run. Better head for higher ground. Better head for higher ground. Better head for. Better head for higher ground. Better head for higher ground. Better head for. Don't go out tonight. It's best to take your jacket. No change in the weather thing. There's the shooting thing too. So bring your helmet and a handful of bullets. Higher ground. Better head for higher ground. Better head for. Better head for higher ground. Better head for higher ground. Better head for. A child is born and another child is born, so they're still happy